Hello, I'm Luke Crumbly. This is my wife, Candy Crumbly. We've been members of Grace Community Church for the past 5.5 years. We actually got to spend the 5-year anniversary here. We were only about 6 months in at that point. We've always been in church. My dad is a preacher. Candy grew up in the church as well. We've been married for 17 years, but we've never found a church home. We bounced from one church to another, and we'd go to a Nazarene church for a while, we'd go to a Methodist church for a while, Baptist church for a while, and never really found a church home. Then about 5.5 years ago, we went through some tough times as a family, and Grace Community Church stepped up and made us feel welcome and at home, even with the stuff in our life. We had some good friends going to church here at the time, and of course they introduced us to several other people, and we've grown to be friends with several folks. We even see folks in town that we know from church. We don't know their names. I think that's the way it is with a lot of folks. But the 10-year anniversary, the motto is a miracle. And I was telling my wife on the way here, she was wanting to know what we're going to talk about. What we're going to talk about. And that motto, the miracle, is, well, it fits us to a T. We personify the miracle. From the day we got married till now, we've defied all odds with everything. We got married really young. Candy's 7 years younger than me. Had a baby on the way when we got married, and fought through some trials and tribulations, and we've defied all the odds. There's no way that today our family should still be together, and thanks to Grace Community Church and our pastor, who for this asked not to be named, but we all know who he is. Well, I don't know how you could mention Grace Community and not mention Dale, but Dale has become a really good friend of ours, and not just our pastor, but our friend. And I think what the folks that are involved in the church have done, and what he has done, has been not just helpful to my family, but to lots of families. And we really appreciate it. We're glad to be part of the church. I've done all the talking. Would you like to say anything? Do you want to tell us about the tornado going through the neighborhood?
No, I do not.
Come on.
I would just like to say that one word that comes to mind when I think of Grace is real. And we had never been to a church before that just had, where people, you could see the real, the real people. They had problems, they had pain, and they didn't hide it, and walk in the door with this fakeness. And so here, everyone knows that you have problems, but they love you anyway, and so you don't have to come in and put on a front. So that's what I love about Grace.
We're happy to be members of Grace.
Okay.
Yeah, good job.
That's all we've got. All right.
Great.
I really want to tell you about the tornado going through the neighborhood. My wife wouldn't let me. If I'd had Bubba teeth, you would have heard it.
Thank you.